You're likely to see people say that racial preferences are unconstitutional. I think that's true. I think that that's where we're going to be. And then you will have the appointments of a Supreme Court justice that was explicitly made by the president along the lines of a sort of quota of one, if you will, of a decision that you're excluding 95% of the population from even consideration for the Supreme Court seat.
I think there's a white man who is supremely qualified for the Supreme Court right now. I think there is a white woman and a black man and a black woman and an Asian man. And so I think if he's saying of all these qualified people, I'm going to finally give a shot to someone who's never had a shot, who hasn't been represented. And I think there's a good reason for it, right? Because I think different perspectives, different opinions matter. I would be just as okay if he said, I want somebody from a state school. I'm tired of having everybody go to Harvard, Yale, and Columbia. Will you, Buck, learn better in a classroom filled with all white guys, or would you learn better with a classroom that had a diverse array of race, gender, et cetera, right? If, and I'm not saying you have to accept that premise, although I think that there's a significant amount of research that would argue that it's true. If you would accept the premise of the latter point, that is that you would have a better experience, the school environment would be better, more diverse, then that makes diversity not just a hookup for the person who's getting in with a lower SAT score, for example, or a slightly lower GPA, but it's also an institutional benefit. So the school's actually better for having one less white guy and one more Asian woman, right? Just as an example.
Even when you say that out loud, though, doesn't that feel a little, the school is better for having one less white guy and one more Asian woman? I mean, aren't these immutable characteristics things we want to get away from judging people about entirely in American society?